Hello, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full-time, I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today, I am going to be talking about the March special. That is called the Kudos. It's a bundle of products that are on special for the month. So let's run through them really quick so you can see what your options are. The first thing is you're going to get to pick between any of the Moodstruck Addiction shadow palettes. There are 7 to choose from. I today am using number 2, and I am creating this fabulous look, so stay tuned because I love it. It's so pretty. You also get to pick between the liquid or pencil eyeliner. The liquid is going to be the better value. It is super easy to apply. I know sometimes it can be intimidating, so stay tuned because I'm definitely going to share with you some tips and tricks on how I get this wonderful straight line because it's not that hard, I promise you all. You also are going to get your choice in your mascara. Hello lashes, it's time for a restock, am I right? Also, if you don't need a restock, it's a discount, so it's a good gift idea. Birthdays, weddings, who's going to showers right now? Baby, bridal, showers? Raise your hand. I can't be the only one, right? So it's a great gift idea. Everyone wants to look and feel fabulous for different events that are going on, graduation, prom, all that good stuff. So now is a good time to stock up on a mascara as a gift or to restock your own. Then you can also add on the Kudos Plus, which is the primer. I highly recommend the eye primer. I'm going to show you a video here of me applying it. It's so easy to apply. But what it does is it really allows those pigments to pop. I'm like looking up. I'm like, oh, that's the wrong way. It really allows those pigments to pop. It prevents those shadows from creasing. It holds them in place all day long. So you definitely want to do the plus because you need the eye primer because you're going to use a lot less shadow. That means this huge palette is going to last you forever, okay? So let's get into creating this look. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm gonna do first with this palette too is I'm going to take this color Romantic. I'm gonna put it on the side of my Deluxe brush and I'm gonna just dust this all over the entire eyelid. And I'm using very similar to techniques as to what Younique demonstrated with some of the things that they did in the Younique YouTube challenge, which was essentially putting a pigment all over the entire eyelid. And I'm going to show you how this kind of transforms here. But again, I'm just using the side of my Deluxe brush. You can also use the side of the liner shader brush. This is just the first one that I grabbed. But you can see I'm just taking this all over my entire eyelid. Like all over. Which I know, like going out like this, you'd probably be like, she doesn't know how to do eyeshadow. I'm going to use my crease brush and I'm going to just take that underneath the lower lash line as well just to really round out that entire look. So I definitely would not just go into this shadow palette or this particular shadow like this on its own, but let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my fluffy crease brush. It's a little bit dirty from yesterday, so I'm just going to take my brush cleaner, spray a couple spritzes on there and wipe that bad boy off. The brush cleaner is great for cleaning your brushes in between washes to get any kind of pigments off. It dries pretty much instantly. You can see it gets the vast majority of the pigment off. It leaves your brush feeling really soft. So it's a great addition, especially if you're trying to hit that free shipping threshold. Throw in a brush cleaner, okay? So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this pigment here called Honorable, and I'm going to put that onto the end of my fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to just apply that all over the outer corner and lid there. I'm going to go about to the pupil, okay? I also want to make sure that I start out light, and then I can always add more if I want, depending on how the look is coming together. And this is blending really nicely with that initial color that I put on. So you can see the transformation there already. I'm gonna go in on the other side now And again, I'm just putting this on the end of my fluffy crease brush and pulling that pigment in. And then I'm also trying to make sure that I bring it up. So I definitely need to bring it up a little bit higher on both sides. So I'm going to do that now. Just kind of keeping that pigment in that same kind of section there. See that? Okay, and then going in on the other side. And this is a matte, so you can also see how it's transforming this look as well, compared to that shimmer that I have all over the lid. Okay, then what I'm gonna do, I love this brush, my blending brush, and I'm gonna just blend out on the top here to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And also right here. So what I'm gonna do for that is I'm gonna just take a little bit of that Romantic and just kind of tap that along where that line is there so that there is no harsh line, a really nice transition of that pigment there. Okay? Just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this darker color here, Cocky, again focusing that just mainly now in the outer corner and right along there. So you can see I'm just building that darkness in the outer corner. I'm not taking it as far in. And again, taking the blending brush and blending that out. And I'm really careful not to pull the pigment down to kind of drag the eye down. I'm just pulling it up and in. Okay, and then I'm going to take that fluffy or the regular crease brush. I'm going to dust this along the lower lash line now. And then again with that Cocky just kind of in the outer corner there. Just like that. Kind of blend that up and out. Or up and in, I guess you could say, not up and out. Okay. I want to bring a little bit of that honorable into this part of the crease. Just a hair, not anything too crazy. Oh yeah, that looks great. Just kind of blend that out. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful shimmer here. It's called Blissful. I like to apply these more metallic kind of shimmers with my cream shadow brush. I'm going to bring it in just right here in the inner corner. And you can tell, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? When you use your cream shadow brush, just the way that this brush is, because it's a synthetic brush, it really allows those metallics to pop. I love it. It's so fabulous. And I love to use metallics, especially in that inner corner there, because what that's going to do is just really help to brighten up the eye. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Blissful and put it in the inner corner and just a little bit along the lower lash line, just a little bit, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in again with that Romantic and just I put a little bit of that in the center of the lid to make sure that there are no harsh lines and that this look just really is coming together. What do you think? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dip and Draw liquid eyeliner. I love this. One tip I have is to store it, make sure the lid's on tight, but store it upside down. That makes sure that the brush end always has that liquid on it. So that way when you go to start applying it, it just glides on really smoothly. And what I do is I actually just kind of stamp the side of the liner onto the lid versus trying to just right out the gate draw a straight line. Because I'm left-handed, I always joke and say that I never have ever been able to draw a straight line. So I just like to take the side of it, kind of stamp it, and then go back in and fill in where I want to draw the rest of the line. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that product onto the end of my brush. Okay, so before I put on my mascara, let me talk about my lips. So what I did is I took my Splash Liquid lipstick in Sentimental and I put that on all over. Then I topped it with my Lucrative lip gloss in Lucky, because that a lot of times will bring a little bit of a darker undertone to whatever lip color I put on, and it still wasn't as dark as what I wanted. So then what I did is I took a little bit of my Splash Liquid lipstick in Stellar and I put that on top and blended it in all over my lips. So I've really created a custom lip color today in case you are trying to figure out what I'm wearing on my lips, which happens quite often. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Moodstruck Epic 40 One-Step Fiber Mascara. I'm going to kind of twirl it out of the tube to press those fibers into the wand. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my mirror and I'm going to apply the 40 mascara. This is the mascara that has fibers in it, and what those fibers do is they interlock and adhere to your lashes. I got asked yesterday, do I experience a lot of fallout? And I will tell you, with this, I have not really had any fallout. I know everybody's lashes are different, you all, so that's one thing. Younique has a love it guarantee. So if for some reason you get something and it's just not jiving with you, which happens and it's totally fine, you can easily return, exchange. If you return it, you can get all your money back. If you exchange it, you can get something else. So maybe you get a shadow palette and it's just not the colors that you thought they were, even after watching some videos and looking at pictures. But you really want to try a different one, you can exchange it. Younique is really has a wonderful return and exchange policy. So again, what I do is I just am making sure that I get that mascara on every single little lash. My lashes are non-existent, you all, so that's often the feedback I get on YouTube or wherever I'm posting videos, like, it doesn't look that dramatic on your lashes. You all, my lashes are non-existent. Like, you cannot see them. So that's just with one coat. You can let that dry. You can go in and focus more just on the ends of your lashes, and that's going to give you a lot more length. And so anyways, those are some tips for your mascara. Stick it down your shirt to warm it up. Kind of pull it out of the tube and twirl it, and then wiggle at the base and pull up to get those fibers to adhere to your lashes. So there you have it. If you have any questions about the products that I used for this look, please don't hesitate to ask. If you like these types of videos where I go in and give you a tutorial on a special that is going on for the month, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, so that way anytime I post a new video, you are notified. Have a great day.